Hi, welcome to HealthTime03. Today we're going to speak about head lice. Head lice are tiny insects. They're only about the size of the head of a pin when fully grown. Head lice live on the scalp and hair of humans and are usually brown but may appear red after a meal. Now lice have 6 legs and claws at the end of each leg. That's how they're able to attach themselves to your hair and scalp and crawl about. They do not have legs on the back part of their bodies, however, and therefore cannot jump. They also do not have wings and cannot fly. Someone with lice may have hundreds of the creatures in their hair at one time. Head lice can survive on a human host for about 30 days. A host is just a name for an animal that another animal lives on and feeds off of, in this case humans. Lice cannot survive for more than 24 hours if they're not on a host. A female louse, which is singular for lice, lays about 3 to 5 eggs every day. It takes about 7 to 10 days for the eggs to hatch, and another 7 to 10 days before the baby lice can lay eggs of their own. Now anyone can get lice. People think that you only get lice if your hair is dirty, but this is not the case. Lice will attach themselves to you no matter what condition your hair is in. Lice have special mouthpieces that pierce the scalp. This is because they feed off of the blood from the scalp. They also have a special saliva that prevents your blood from clotting. Clotting is just something that happens when your skin has been pierced. It causes the hole in your skin to become blocked up so that you don't bleed too much. It is the insect saliva that causes your hair to itch. Now lice become dry very quickly if they're not attached to a human host. They therefore need to be attached to a human for them to survive. Lice spread when the hair of someone who has lice comes into direct contact with the hair of someone who does not. You may also pick up lice by sharing personal items such as brushes, hats, or helmets. Lice may also become detached from the hair and fall on a surface such as a pillowcase. If someone else then uses that pillowcase, he or she may pick up the insects. Vacuuming is the safest way to protect your home from lice. Pesticides are toxic and may pose personal and environmental hazards. Swimming with someone who has lice poses no greater risk of transmission than any other activity. When lice are in water, they go into a state of suspended animation. They remain firmly locked onto the hair, literally hanging on for dear life. Lice breathe through holes in their sides, but when they're in water, these holes close so that they do not drown. This is how lice survive shampooing, bathing, and even swimming. As I said before, the greatest risk of transmission is through direct personal contact and through the sharing of personal items such as towels. There are different creams and sprays for lice, but some of these contain potentially harmful pesticides and are not recommended for children or for people who have asthma. Manual removal of the lice is a safe alternative. Comb the hair thoroughly using a fine-tooth comb and pick out all of the insects and their eggs. That's it for today. I'll see you again soon.